do your intro, Chris. You gotta get
Yeah. Excuse me. Let me get all mine. All right. Seattle 48-hour film project horror edition 2022. Coming to you live from YouTube, where it was 86 degrees in Seattle today. Film project horror edition 2022.
Now we shouldn't have feedback.
Perfect. Oh, good. Okay. Do we send a link out to everyone for YouTube?
Yup. Doing it now.
Perfect. I'm so short. I gotta get closer. Am I close enough to the microphone?
Yeah, you should be.
Okay.
Okay, let's test it now.
Test 1, 2, testing 1, 2. How are we doing, or do I need to get closer?
I think it should be good. Yeah.
Okay. I can talk louder too.
There we go. Yeah.
I can throw my voice around the outside. It's another room.
All right. We are answering some questions. Let's see here. On the wrap-up form, if we have people as both cast and crew, do we count them in both sections, like if they were prop assistant and an extra?
Well, yes.
I would say, yeah.
Give credit where credit is due. I mean, give credit to your cast and crew wherever you can. They worked really hard with you this weekend. You want to give them some shout outs. Are we admitting anyone yet? Or are we waiting?
Oh, yeah. Let's admit people. If
Ready? Okay. Not sure what happened. Johnson, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, so far so good.
So far, so good. Do you have any questions last minute we can answer for you?
Yeah, sure. The title, right? I didn't made the title. I couldn't open the PSD format. So I just created a new one on Paint. Is it okay, right?
You created a new one, a new file, and it has everything that you need on it.
That's right.
I think that's fine.
yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah, just whatever works. As long as it works and you have what you need on there, it doesn't really matter what the program is that you created it on.
Yeah, I mean that Slate is just for archiving purposes, just so we have quick reference.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and we have another question about would I have to create an individual waiver for every sound I use from the same subscription site, or can I put them all on one page? Yeah, if you have, say, a subscription to Pond 5 and you used a bunch of sound effects from Pond 5, I would just take a screenshot or make a PDF or something of your subscription minus any payment info, of course. And, that would suffice. Just say, credit Pond 5 in the credits, include a copy of your end user license agreement, and you should be good.
All right, now also given an update, we currently have on the upload monitor in progress right now, on time and eligible, OC Film Club. If you've got it, Haunt It is the name of their film, and Rising Productions, The Scoot Scoot Man. Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
Both on time and eligible and uploading right now, as well as already on time and eligible. Give me a second to get back to the other page. Rising Productions and OC Film Club are uploading now. Okay, so on time and eligible, Henry Dwan, The Dumpling Troupe. Strings is the name of their film. And Richard Makoto Lewis, Kill Rich Productions, and Witch Her, WITCHHER. Interesting, on time and eligible. We also have Nicholas Christopher Smith, Team Ah, and the film name is The Spiritual Benefits of Human Sacrifice.
Well, let's get their team name right. It's Ah.
Right. Sorry. A little bit more intense screaming. And also we have our team from Montana participating, Ryan Kissinger, Hamilton the Town, and their film Scare B&B. Very cool.
Sounds like our place in Billings.
Just a few murders and things happening around us. It wasn't a big deal. Some gunshots, 20, 30 gunshots when we were in Billings. It's fine. We're fine.
And the hail tried to kill us.
Yeah. Oh, but that's a whole nother story. Hold for plane. We have a plane going overhead. For those of you that don't know, Kirk lives in Darien, and it is right by the airport.
Right by runway 3.
Also on time and eligible is Peter Rummel, Combat Wombats, and their film name, What Lingers. Also on time and eligible, Ty Christian Presto, film, team The Sheebie Jeebies, and film name Don't Look Back, which I'm digging. Also on time and eligible, Nils Osmar, Rekindle is the team name, and We're Not Monsters is the name of the film. Also on time and eligible, Jennifer McClendon, Adventure Star Pictures, and their film name, Toys Will Be Toys. And last but not least, on time and eligible so far is Dima Levenchuk, Gritty Flicks, and their film, Everlast. So far, that's what we've got. We've got an hour and 16 minutes before the deadline. So I'm just answering some questions here. Well, hi, Darby. This is Kirk's dog, Darby. Hi, sweet girl. Making a big fuss, but then just kissing my legs. It's all good. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, Darby. Hello, baby. She's all barks in my face and then licks me.
Yes.
You're so tough, sweet girl. You're so tough. I know. Someone's at your house. I know someone's at your house. I think someone's at your house. Okay. Okay, little lady. Big lady. How old is she now? How old is Darby? Your Belgian Malinois German Shepherd mix.
Yeah.
Crazy lady. Little over 3. Are you 3?
A little over 3. June 28th is her birthday. So.
Yep. You smell my dogs. Oh.
All right.
Kirk's answering the WhatsApp questions. I'm giving the live updates at this point. And drinking a Pilsner.
We may have a special guest joining us here.
Okay. I don't know if I can handle it.
A person who never seems to sleep. I think you know who I'm talking about.
I think I do know who you're talking about.
Yes, we're having a...
Well, let's not advertise in case we get kicked off YouTube. Just kidding.
A fine... Well, we won't show the logo, but
yeah, we won't show the logo. Hi, Darby. Oh, yes, sweet girl. If you want dog kisses, come to Kirk's house. I know. I know. All right.
Now we got do we have screening information for the screening? Information for the screening available on the site yet? No, I am going to I just got the paperwork from SIF
Saw that come through.
come through
Today?
today. I'm going to fill it out after we're done with this, but it's going to be 6:30 and 9 p.m. October 25th and 26th. And the awards, got to check. It's either the 9th or the 10th of November at the Uptown.
9th, Wednesday, November 9th.
Okay.
Yep. 5:30 to, well, I have 10:30, but that's just me blocking out time frame. But yeah, yep. At the Uptown. And you did already let everyone know that our screenings were the Tuesday and Wednesday, the 25th and 26th, 5:30. Kirk and I are dog lovers, if you haven't already figured that out. Both of us have two. I do not have cats. I'm allergic to cats. Most cats.
Whereas Kasha and I have 3 cats.
Yeah, 3 cats, 2 dogs. I have 2 dogs and a lot of squirrels, which my dogs try to take those out, but
Yeah.
never can quite make that happen.
They're just so nimble. They can get up things so quickly.
We have lots of trees. They jump from tree to tree to tree and just totally egg the dogs on.
Yeah, same
Okay.
here.
So I know there were numerous people who were saying at the kickoff that they weren't going to be able to actually come to the screenings due to being out of town or whatnot, but let's not forget that even if you miss the screenings, and I know the big question will be, will we have them available online? And we just won't. It's just, so it's like you need to encourage your friends and family to come to the screenings because that is the one place they'll get to see all of them. And then of course, the ones that are up for awards will screen again on
Yeah.
November 9th. So we'd love it to come out and support that as well. Whether or not you have a film in it. It's just too much fun. Okay. No participants. So Kirk, you and I, 4 48-hour film project competitions this year,
Yeah.
starting in March, and
Yeah.
we're not done yet.
And that's and
It's been a
the
year.
funny thing is that is fewer 48s than Olivier ran this weekend.
Oh, that
Granted, he has
Olivier.
a small army
He's an
that
overachiever.
works for him, but
Right.
it's just you and me.
Kirk. And appropriately became very much apparent at the kickoff, although shout out to Becky Chandler for showing up and helping us out. It was very, very helpful and we much appreciated it.
And Trina Griffin for
Oh, yeah.
having some Advil ready for me at the kickoff event.
Yep, Trina Griffin for bringing drugs. Well, no, just Advil, but it's always good to have that.
Because my dogs tried to kill me earlier in the week.
And again, an amazing shout out to Kate Becker and what was her cohort that was there last night? For all of a sudden, I can't remember her name. I will get that name.
But yeah, I mean, how cool is Harbor Island Studios?
So cool.
Yeah.
And so many people stayed and went on the tour, and Kate was so excited. She was extremely excited of the fact that there were so many new filmmakers there that she
doesn't know.
never met.
Yeah.
So she was super excited
Yeah.
to see everybody.
Well, that's the thing when we're, working with Washington Filmworks or King County Creative, they always comment that they love being, helpful toward the 48
Right.
because they're going to meet the people that they're going to be working with,
Right.
Either very, very soon or in the years to come.
Right.
And, there very much is kind of a known echelon of filmmakers that they work with that work at a certain professional level.
Right.
And they would much prefer to get to know people
Yeah.
in advance of them, coming through, just suddenly coming into the system, getting to know them and say, hey, this is how we work. So when you're ready, you can hit the ground running.
Right. Well, it was interesting. I was talking with my better half or my worse half, however you want to look at it, Lane, about
better, obviously.
Better. Is that obvious? Okay. Okay. Thanks, Kurt.
Hey, he was in a band that covered Motorhead songs. So,
True,
I mean,
true.
he scores points on that.
So he was like, okay, how much does it cost to rent that space out? Because he wants a big soundstage for a big music video.
There you go.
And I'm like, I know a person. I'll get a hold of her and find out. So, just those little things, because he's known that I've gone to Harbor Island Studios numerous times, and 3 or 4 times in the last year, just checking it out in the progress. And I've told him about it. But now that we actually had the kickoff and he saw some pictures, he was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like, you're finally looking. So again, it's one of those things like it takes, I'm admitting we have a special guest, everyone.
Oh.
Wouter Van Gestel, our what do we call him?
He's the wizard of the 48.
He's the wizard of the 48. I'm admitting him now. But yeah, I was like, finally, you're paying attention to you know, it's like advertising 3 or 4 times, and then all of a sudden people go, oh yeah, I remember that. Same thing.
Wouter.
Look, it's the wizard of the 48.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Just good. We were Kirk said someone might be joining us. I think you know who it is. The hint was this person never sleeps. And I went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how many cities were running this weekend?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me count. There's quite a number. Not the biggest number, but
Uh-oh, did we lose you, Kirk?
No, I just cut my camera.
Gotcha.
let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, including yours.
And can you list them all in order alphabetically? And no, I'm kidding. Let's see if you're really aware.
Sort them by number of teams.
Yes, number of teams.
Backward alphabetically.
Yeah. So what time is it for everyone who doesn't understand the time change? What time is it for you over there?
Oof.
For me, it's 3:25 a.m. So
I want to know, I truly want to know the answer to this question. When do you actually sleep?
on the wrong hours.
Wrong hours. On the hours when you're not needed, which is never, because you're always needed.
Well, sort of. What happened is that I mean, we also had our drop off.
Yeah, you had your own event too. Yeah.
Yeah. We had our very first special. We had in Amsterdam. We had the 48 X Imagine special, which is a collaboration with the Imagine Film Festival, and they have a number of special genre film categories that they are mostly running, and they have 5 and well, one of them is anime, and that's not really suited for 48, so we skipped on that one. But the other 4 were horror, sci-fi, fantasy.
Uh-oh.
Is it back
What happened?
again?
There we go.
Yeah,
We gotcha. We heard horror, sci-fi, fantasy, and then you froze.
Cold.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
yeah. So what we did was we organized a special where and this was something that we also had to figure out together with Mark. Okay, how the heck are we doing 4 special genre basically in one project? So how we did it was that of the 4 main genres, teams could pick 2 or had to pick 2 different.
Oh, cool.
So, for instance, a team would pick horror and sci-fi, for instance. And what we would have is 4 baskets of subgenres, and they would draw one of the 2 selected, and then as a normal 48, they can either pick one or combine.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Liking it.
Yeah.
So how many teams participated?
We had when we kicked off, we had 18, and
Oh,
already had to pull out because of personal problems.
Pulling out is a personal problem. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're tired. So are you probably. Go ahead. So how many did you end up with after the people ended up not being able
Okay,
to?
so 17. So we had 17
good.
teams, and of which let me see, what was the number again? I don't know it from the top of my head. 16 already submitted, and 13 were on time.
okay. So that's about on the
pretty
average.
good.
Yeah, pretty average. Yeah.
So we now have another team uploading as an update. William Nilliam, Team Malign, and the film is, I don't know what the film is called. Does it have?
They might not have input it yet. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. William Nilliam Malign. The
Is that-
Dumpling Troop is Strings.
Right.
Not a Cat is Picture This.
Okay.
And OC Film Club. If you've got it, haunt it. I like it.
Yeah.
Pun points.
Fun points are good. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. We just are like updating as
Yeah,
people
sure.
start.
I mean, you got your own kicker.
Yeah, well, it's good. We haven't been on camera together in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's MJ Sieber is the team leader. William Nilliam is the team name, and Malign is the film
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Got it.
It's good to see MJ back. I've known MJ
Yeah.
for years. He's been a staple in the Seattle theater community till he and his wife Keiko moved back to LA.
Okay.
So they've been down there for a few years. But he's an understudy in a play at the Rep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then I think he's going to be in something in Book It as well. So
Both awesome.
yeah.
So I don't know if you knew this. Well, you do know this because you're on the back end and you're our wizard, but we ended up with 51 teams for horror.
Wow.
Crazy. So
Wow.
what did we started out with 40? What was the cap was 44? We were
Well,
left-
we started our cap was 30, and then we're like,
we
give us
better up
more.
that. We gotta give more. Started
Because we were at 30 before Early Bird ended.
Yeah. So we didn't know what to expect this year versus last year, because what was our team count for horror last year? That was
30.
the first one back. Was it 30?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, our cap was 30 from last year in the pandemic, and then the final, we were just shocked. And we kept having waiting lists, and we kept having to up it this whole week. And then all of a sudden it was like 2 days to go, and we had another rash and had to up it again.
Yeah. Thursday we were at 47.
Yeah. And then by Friday morning before the competition, we were at 51. So
Yeah.
it was crazy. And we had a fantastic kickoff. there's a new studio called Harbor Island Studios. It's big, you know, 2 huge sound stages. They converted an old flour mill into a sound studio on the water on the waterfront over in downtown Seattle by where all of the port is, where all the ships come in and everything. So now there's a cool sound stage there, and they're not open yet, but we work with King County Creative, that is a government well, I guess it's considered. Anyway, we work with them, and they were like, yeah, we'd love to have you. So we did the kickoff, and it was very well attended. I mean, we had way over 100 people, I think. How many people do you think we had?
Oh, it wasn't over 100.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yes. It was about 120, I'm thinking.
Really? That many?
Yeah, we had a lot. You were on Zoom. You weren't really.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people. So yeah, we ended up. Hi, Darby. Can I give me some girl love?
Yeah,
Mark's
that's
dog
better
loves me.
placement of the light.
Yeah, it was kind of like right in my face. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, Darby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for us, the number of 18 was also kind of surprising, because we originally we set our cap to 16, and we were like, well, let's see if we can.
Yeah.
What happened? One team after the other just signed up, and I mean, we had to use the waiting list for the very first time, actually. So it was a complete surprise. So, but yeah, awesome. I mean, it was, the kickoff, the atmosphere was really great. So yeah, if I hope that the films are great as well. We're going to check for elements tomorrow morning somewhere, afternoon. But
well, we'll be doing that as well, checking the
Yeah.
elements, and
We had our prop has been I think a little bit of a struggle for everyone. Kite. We had a kite as our prop, and
okay.
there was a interesting barrage of people who were just like, can we just use a picture of a kite, or can we? I mean, we had so many questions for the prop that we didn't normally have, except for when we had the what constitutes a loaf of bread this summer, right?
I mean, it could be worse. It could have been a loaf of bread.
But I mean, a kite is,
it's pretty basic.
I mean, you can just make one. We were like, you can make one.
Yep.
Well, at one point, I mean, I had to explain, someone's like, well, can we use a picture of a kite? And I said, well, okay, unless you bought a stock photo of a kite, you had to buy a kite to take a picture of it, and then you could literally make a kite out of that picture of a kite.
Sorry, answering questions.
Yeah, it's when we're putting together the suggestions, we offer 5 suggestions to HQ, and Mark picks the options for each of them, and I try to stay away from, I guess, the juicier foods.
Right.
Because one year we had oranges, and I couldn't eat oranges for a while after that.
We had onions last time. We had onions.
We had onions, yeah. One year
That
we had
was good,
avocado, yeah. Oh, seeing someone just eat an onion like it was an apple was, wow.
Yeah.
And pineapple, avocado, orange, and especially in the horror competitions, those get used pretty
Interestingly,
grotesquely. But when we're thinking up the characters, the required elements, we want it to be something that's going to be easy to acquire or make, and isn't necessarily going to be, if someone draws period piece, we don't want them to have an iPhone, because we don't want things to be anachronistic.
Yeah.
and then but something that's interesting and could be instrumental in the development of a story. And so Chris suggests a couple, I suggest a couple for each of the categories. And Kite was mine, and my thinking was super easy to make, and how are people gonna kill people with a kite? How's it gonna happen?
Right. Our devious minds.
Like,
right.
there's gonna be some
I'm thinking sacrifices with kites on top
impaling,
of it. Totally. I mean, seriously.
Choking because they have the tail.
Yeah. That's where your mind goes.
Yeah. But I wanted to be something, not an anachronistic, something that's interesting, easy, and just the questions we were getting. And
it's always something for us. For us, it was we had our character, not so much the name, the character. So we decided on a doctor, and we clarified at the kickoff that we wanted to have a medical doctor. And many questions, I don't know what it was mostly Indra that had the calls, because we usually divide on basically production things and stuff for me. So for me today was kind of exhausting.
yeah.
All right, and Laugh Now, Cry Later Productions.
All right.
Randall Powell is uploading Cause and Effect. It's the name of their film. 14 films submitted, 14 on time and eligible. Cool. 50 minutes left.
Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and with the character, one thing we've been trying to do more and more is so for my 3 suggestions, I went with one, just white as white can be name, just generic, a Mexican name, and a Thai name, kind of as a nod to the Swanchotes,
right?
Who are our winners last year,
right?
And we're trying to make the names not gender specific,
right?
So trying to find those unisex names for all of them. I think it's just easier on the filmmakers, but also, trying to incorporate some sort of cultural diversity into our filmmaking scheme. And so this year, our horror one, I'm pretty proud of this one, was Desi Sanchez, chiropractor. A chiropractor in a horror film.
I can't even wait to see how much.
There's going to be a lot of people bent over half.
We're so devious, right? And I think that
your evil line of dialogue.
My evil line of dialogue. Well, I mean, was it evil? Really? It was.
No,
long.
It's not evil. It's as Mark Rupert described it. It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. This has to be, or I think this is the worst relationship I have ever had.
Yeah.
Was the line of dialogue. So we'll see what happens there.
And we really stressed, be careful with this one, because, it can be contracted to I've, or I have, or I have ever had. And everyone got the warning.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, we're training our I mean, telling everybody that it's verbatim and stuff like that, and we
had some people, some of the team members at the kickoff going, so like, could we get it wrong, like on purpose and then like get it right? And I'm like, yeah, if you want to like give us heart attacks, because we had a team that did that in the summer.
San Francisco did that.
San Francisco did it. They got it like wrong 3 times on purpose.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, they
And-
got it right. We were like, oh,
it was in the silent film.
yeah.
It was in the silent film. And I was just like, you could have just copied and pasted it.
So we were like watching the whole thing thinking, oh, I can't believe in a silent film they got the line of dialogue wrong. You just had to, and then all of a sudden at the end they got it right.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, they teased us.
Yeah, at the
That was
screening, I was like, you guys are fucking with us, right? And they're like, yup. I'm like, well played. Well played. I mean, I had a huge sigh of relief and then just started busting out laughing. It was really funny. What would you say, in your cities that the line of dialogue is the #1 disqualification?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think ours here too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So last time in Utrecht, and our last city, Utrecht, we had 1 disqualification for the character, and the reason was that she split up the character and the profession.
Oh, yeah.
So the person 1 had the name, and person 2 had the profession, and that's wrong. That's disqualification.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of like they could have just called the person by name and that would have been enough. But if they did both sides of it, they just kind of really stepped in it.
Yeah.
All right, new team uploading. My Asian Studios, Matt Me, and their name of their film is Chiromaniac. Nice.
Cool.
I gotta say, it really is in Seattle right now, the age of the Asian filmmakers.
Yeah, we have so many great
Asian filmmakers
great
are going bonkers in Seattle, and it's great. I think it was Bao Tran who kind of kicked off the trend.
Oh, it looks like okay. Oh, she just finished up.
Kind of boosted the signal. He wasn't like the first Asian filmmaker in Seattle or anything,
right?
But
it's been really cool.
Yeah, the success of the Paper Tigers has been really cool, and it couldn't have happened to a better guy. But I've known Bao since he was like 17 or 18, and I mean, he's just a good guy and a very talented filmmaker, and just getting some visibility for a lot of other talented Asian filmmakers in Seattle. It's really cool.
Do you know the rough percentage of new teams for?
Let me.
That's a good question. We should get that percentage. I mean, we've got I don't know that we have as many new teams for the horror as we did this summer, as far as percentages go. But
yeah, we usually
looking it up right now.
Yeah, we usually do this during kickoff. It's just like a show of hands for who is this the very first 48. So,
what we did have this time was a lot more veteran filmmakers that have done it and haven't done it for a while come back and and are working professionally on certain levels, and they've come back and they're just having a good time making a film. So that was we definitely noticed there was quite a few veterans.
Well, that's like Gritty Flicks coming back. Dima, you may have seen Dima on the podcast or heard Dima on the podcast, one of the podcast episodes, but he's such a quintessential 48-hour filmmaker. He got his start. He was a physicist at Boeing. That was his day job, but he was interested in filmmaking. So he did the 48, got hooked, and eventually, did the 48 a bunch of times and, really had some innate talent and skill for filmmaking. and eventually started working full time for Funko, along with his wife in the marketing department.
Do you know what Funko is, Louder?
Well, not specifically, but I've
They're the
heard of-
bobbleheads.
The
that are all
bobblehead,
of
they
the-
make all the
those.
pop culture bobbleheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know. Yeah.
So they work together there, and for the last
Whoa.
phone call.
Yep.
Filmmaker. I mean, that's the first one. People have been so great about using the WhatsApp.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Hello?
It's been really great. Like in the summer, we had a lot of the filmmakers answering the questions themselves for other filmmakers, which was really great. This time around, it's kind of been, for the most part, me and Kirk. It's been pretty heavy. There's been a lot of new people, so there's been a lot of questions. It's been pretty heavy constantly since right after the kickoff, all day yesterday, late into the night, and then pretty much all day today, which was way more than we had in the summer. But there's also, again, a lot of people, I think, that have never, ever done it, that really had a lot of technical questions, as well, and questions about the paperwork. But it was easier this time around than it was in the summer to get people to get those team leader agreements in. We didn't go into, I think it was early Friday morning for the most part that everybody had their team leader agreements uploaded. And in the summer, Kirk was just like, you gotta get those in, people, right? So it's like just getting people used to the system.
Yep.
I think people miss the live, drop off, but at the same time, it's just so much easier and safer. I'm really liking I think everybody really likes.
Yeah, it's mostly it's different. Yeah.
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 So I think it's important. We good? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
There's actually a question about the character, like legitimate concern about does this qualify, and it did.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We
Good.
like that. Well, so how long are you staying up? You got to stay up until everybody, are you just getting ready to go to bed, or what are you doing?
Well, I mean, there were some problems, and I mean, I was still up basically because a friend of mine he bought a house recently, and he
We lose him every
called
once in a
me
while.
like text me like are you asleep yet, because he knows that I'm usually a sleeper.
Nice girl.
Yeah. So yeah, I just got home from saving his ass. So yeah.
We'll see. There you go. And
Yeah.
he doesn't even know that you're saying that. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you know.
Toronto had over 100 teams this year.
Yeah, Toronto had quite a few teams.
Yeah.
Those guys, whatever. We'll catch
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good sign that our numbers are almost back to where they were in 2019.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Toronto, Paris is at what, 140?
Did you hear that? Can you hear him? He's over it.
Yeah. Paris was at 136.
Hey,
That's good.
that's a good number to finally be back at.
Yep. It was one team more than Los Angeles.
Ah,
Those guys.
Yeah, and
Because-
Indra was calling with or chatting with Olivier, and so he was very proud because he was at 135, and it was like, and Indra was like, yeah, you. Moment you're tied, and if you have one more, you've beaten them. Yeah, but it's so late in the game, and not getting 5 minutes later. I got one.
We win.
Basically. So
Are you answering that question?
yeah.
Yeah, we're getting that. Now we're getting exact runtime questions. Does the exact runtime include the required opening credits or no?
No, only if they don't start audio underneath it. That's-
Right. Oh, you should put that in there.
Yeah.
You should put that in there.
yeah, very important. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like we hate to disqualify. It is the worst. It's the worst feeling. We
yeah,
don't
I
want to
know.
disqualify people. They work so hard.
Yeah, I know. We had to. Yeah, we had to disqualify one team as well. I mean, it was. We noticed that it was a very small file, and we already saw very quickly that the file was way too short. So, and it was just past the deadline. So, yeah, too bad.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do. I mean, yeah.
No,
But-
and you know, sometimes those are they're so hard because everyone's sleep deprived and very emotionally charged. And you know, one year we in the horror, we had a team that kind of blew everyone away with a one shot. And everyone was just really kind of blown away by them pulling this off, but they got the line of dialogue wrong. And when I was in the theater, all of a sudden my text just started blowing up. They're like, "You heard that, right? You heard that?" I'm like, yes, I heard that. I knew about it before you did. And yeah, it was a really difficult discussion with the filmmaker. It was really like talking someone off a ledge.
Yeah, we basically the deal with that film that I was just talking about. We were in contact with them, and they were having technical problems. They used Tentacle Sync for their audio time code, and something went wrong horribly, and so they had no audio sync whatsoever. And the thing that we thought that what they did was that they edited it anyway and wanted to fix the audio sync later, but what they actually turned in was the only part that they were able to get in sync, and that was less than 3. So yeah.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Nicole's asking. I know.
Just upload what you have, but
yeah.
And we were kind of expecting to see a film with partial off sync dialogue, but
yeah,
unfortunately that wasn't the case.
That's a good question, because like, do you put the total runtime on your wrap up form or the total time of your film?
Total time of the film.
Yeah, just on the wrap up form, put the exact duration.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you beat me to it.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. Okay, I'll just drink a beer. I don't want to turn it to still see the logo.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd have to fill in a material release form, I guess.
For using the 48 logo.
Yeah, there's been a lot of material, more than usual on the material releases this
And it's getting back to the seasonal average.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Edra was taking call after call, and all of them were about
material release
form. And she was on Skype during the period, and she was not happy.
I mean, we've had filmmakers. I think we had filmmakers ask, "Is that where I list all the equipment I use?" And it's like, no, you don't have to list the equipment that you used on the materials release. It's like, no, we don't need to know what equipment you use, but it's like, I guess it's like if you just read, I mean,
exactly. It's written under the download button of the material release form. It's written very specifically what it is for, but people don't read, unfortunately.
Oh, my favorite is, well, we didn't use any copyrighted material that we had to get permission for. Do I need to submit a material release form? No.
Who
didn't use anything?
Peter joining us. Is that from Combat Wombats? Who do we have joining us?
I don't know. We have Peter. Hi, Peter.
Yes, you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, well, I better mute then. Yeah, we had a great shoot. Very happy. Finished early.
What?
It was good. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. My editor likes editing at night, and I got the rough cut at 4:41 this morning.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you shoot? Where did you shoot?
We shot in Seattle.
In Seattle. Okay.
And but 4:41, I let him get some sleep, and we met up with him at noon and spent 4 hours doing, polishing.
Nice.
Are you
Yeah.
happy with it?
Oh,
Feeling good?
the people just brought so much to it, and our composer, the music is awesome.
Love
Yeah,
that.
it just went really well.
Oh, I'm so
Nice.
happy to hear that.
Oh, we're seeing, I mean, a lot more people are using original music, which is fantastic.
That's been our goal, in aligning with the Composers Alliance and bringing more composers in that want to get experience. I think it's really opened people's eyes to how much a composer adds to a film. It's like a totally different night and day. Fantastic. I love
Yeah.
that.
Well, my daughter, who's the producer, we met this woman somewhere, and they were just talking, and she says, "Oh yes, I'm finishing up my studies in film scoring at Seattle Film Institute."
Oh,
My daughter's there. Well, have we got a proposal for you?
Wow, that's great.
Cool.
She's awesome.
Great.
that's a good program at SFI.
Yeah.
So What Lingers is the name of your film. I like your poster too.
Yep.
Loving it. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. We don't have any specific violence, no nudity, no
Oh, well then.
no
I'm
blood.
kidding.
I'm not going to bother watching it.
Yeah, forget
Jeez.
it. No blood. No, I'm kidding.
But we just have excessive creepy.
Okay.
Excessive creepy is good.
Mhm.
Excessive creepy is good. Well, gosh, yeah, you've been uploaded for a while. Good. Fantastic.
Yeah, I love making the warning screen for the horror screenings.
Mhm.
Like, these films are not rated. Some of this material is not suitable for, blah, blah, blah. Who are we kidding? These are going to be messed up, gross, disturbing. You have been warned.
Why are you even here?
So Peter, we have our tech wizard from the Netherlands joining us, Wouter, just hanging out because we've got how many 48s this weekend from all over the world?
12.
12 48s are happening internationally.
What, 7 in France?
Wow.
So that's who that weird guy is that's on the call. He was just dropping in to see what was going on. I'm looking to see here who we've got. We've got a couple new uploads. So right now we have, with 30 minutes and 4 seconds to go, we have 20 teams submitted, eligible on time. We have Simula Studios uploading now. It Ends Here is the name of the film. We have The Doom That Came to Seatown uploading now. We're All in This Together is the name of the film. And we now have Team Vision with their film name Monarch, and Consortium of Weirdos, The Price of Art is the name of the film, and that's David Hogan. Those are our new ones. So yeah, we got 20 teams on time, eligible right now with a half an hour to go, 29 minutes, 26 seconds. So congratulations, Peter.
So with a half hour to go, less than half the teams are in?
Yeah,
Yep.
but we will see the crazy happening in the next 30 minutes. Trust me. It'll be an all out craziness. Yeah, this isn't surprising.
No.
We get a little stressed on our end because we're like, come on, get your films in. But
This is a normal weekend.
it's pretty normal.
Yeah, this is a worldwide trend. You see
Yeah.
this at every city.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay, well, that sounds good.
We were able to do all our filming yesterday. We thought we'd have pickup shots this morning, but
Oh, good.
managed to do it just before dark yesterday. So that was helpful.
What was the size of your team?
I think we had 17 people all told.
Wow, big team. How many actors did you have?
4.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
I mean,
probably you 17. I think that's either really super helpful or in some cases a little too much. I found it was more helpful. Darby, it's okay. It's Kirk's dog. Kirk left for a minute. Now his dog's like, where's my dad?
I haven't looked at the crew list, but my daughter said it was 17. That seems high because, we ran a pretty tight ship.
Darby, it's okay. He's like, where did my dad go?
Mhm.
Well, awesome. So what was any challenges, other than, the usual stuff? Any fun stories or anything you want to share? Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. I was out of town and flew in from Portugal on Thursday night. So I was jet lagged.
Oh, wow.
And we were really late on getting locations, and we never did get a grip. And but
I think quite a few people had the same issue finding enough crew. Yeah.
yeah, and locations is an issue, but we managed, and it all worked out very well. We're very happy with what we
Great.
got.
More importantly, where were you in Portugal and how did you like it? We're going next year. So.
Oh, really? Where are you
Well,
going?
we haven't decided yet. We have friends that have an Airbnb in Porto. We have this. So there's 3 or 4 different places. We haven't made a total plan yet, but where did you go and what do you recommend?
We were in Porto for a few days, then went to God, I've forgotten the name of it already. The big university town, Coimbra, and then a little town called Tomar, which is kind of has a historic castle, which is kind of interesting. And I like. And we went to Nazaré, which has the world's biggest surfing waves.
How was that? Cool.
Well, we were sick in the hotel room, and the waves weren't running. So yeah, and then we went to Lisbon. So
nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Cool.
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking about expatting there eventually, so we're kind of going to check it out next year. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know yet. Just making plans. Or we're going to move in with Wouter in the Netherlands and just hang out. I mean, whatever's cheaper. Probably cheaper to just, move in with you, right, Wouter? Just kidding.
No.
You're like, no, my place isn't big enough.
Well, that too, but
well, so we had, in case you had missed it, Peter, we'd given the information that of the screenings. Do you have all that information?
No, people were asking.
Yeah. So next, let's see here. Let me just pull that up really quick. Next Tuesday, the 25th. Well, it's not next Tuesday, it's the Tuesday after. So Tuesday, the 25th at 5:30 and probably 8:30, I believe. We'll get the official. We just got the paperwork from SIF today. Everything will be at SIF Cinema Uptown in Queen Anne. So we're back at the SIF in Queen Anne. We have to fill out the paperwork to get the tickets up on site. We just got that today. So in the next day or two, it usually takes them a couple days for the tickets to go live, but it'll be Tuesday, the 25th and Wednesday, the 26th. And it'll probably be A and B on the 25th and C and D on the 26th. If there's any issues with it, the only thing that we can do is see if another filmmaker wants to switch with a team. We've already got one request, but that's basically going to be like, probably the usual 5:30 or 6 and then 8:30 or 9 for the second one. And then the awards are going to be Wednesday, November 9th, also at the Queen Anne SIF Cinema Uptown. So same time. Yeah. So a couple weeks after we'll have the awards.
Good to know.
Yeah. So we'll make sure we announce that to everyone as soon as we get the tickets live on their site, and we'll let everybody know. And I'd mentioned it at the kickoff, but people were crazy, trying to, think about everything else and not really retaining the
Yeah.
screening
Well,
information, but yeah, we'll get that information out to everybody as soon as we get everything finalized. Uh-oh, the Toronto 48-hour film project has entered the waiting room. I better admit those guys. So yeah. Congratulations, Peter. You made it on time. You're eligible. It sounds like you had a great weekend and I can't wait to see it. We'll be watching them tomorrow because we've got to go through everything and see if everybody got the required elements. So, and then off to the judges. Oh, look who it is. Chris Cherry. One of the well, the best, right, Chris? Wait, you're not connected yet to the audio. There we go. Can you hear? Oh, you're not connecting. Oh, are you connected? It just said 20, it did not connect to audio. Try it again. Kirk just ran to the store. He'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay. All right. He'll come back in a minute. Kirk will be like bummed if he misses Chris. So, because they're like buddies and stuff, whatever. So, Peter, did you direct? I meant to ask you that. I haven't looked at the roster yet.
Yeah, I did the directing.
Cool.
Yeah, our first one we did a couple of years ago. My daughter and I decided to do this as a project. And I said, I want to direct. And she said, well, what am I going to do? And I said, you're going to be the producer. And she says, what does a producer do? And I said, you'll figure it out.
Trial and error.
Yeah,
You
but
produce.
for years, she was a 6th grade middle school teacher. So she was a great producer. She can keep everyone on task.
Fantastic. Well, that's actually better. She's probably better, maybe good as a first AD too, if she's able to keep everybody in the timeline and keep everybody on task. Nope. You just missed Chris, but he wasn't connected, so he's calling back from Toronto. So I'm going to excuse myself because I need to use the restroom and now Kirk is back. So I am going to excuse myself. Be right back. Are we still good with this working out here?
Yeah, I'm going to leave, but good to see you and can't wait for the screening.
Well, enjoy your free time.
All right, I am back. Can you hear me? All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, I love our, various city producer WhatsApp chats because it's, it's a lot of collected wisdom and fresh insights from newer producers. But I think we had a really good chat about props and what a prop is.
Yeah.
And how we define it in terms of the 48, because in terms of the 48, it's very different from what it is in the industry at large. So because in the industry, a prop is anything that an actor is going to physically use or interact with.
Yeah.
Other than, say, furniture, unless they throw it.
Yeah. And that's also how I learned it on film school. So,
yeah. If a chair or a table gets flipped over, it's a prop. It's not set decoration. But that's the big distinction, is a prop is something that an actor uses and interacts with. And we always try to pick stuff for props that would be fun or useful for an actor to interact with.
Mm.
And so many times our props wind up basically just being set decoration.
Yeah.
Which is fine according to our rules. And, you know, I'm fine with that. There's so much going on that, you know.
Yeah, but I do agree that, yeah, I mean, you should score higher points when it's actually a prop. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it's more, yeah, doing something with the assignment basically. So
Yeah. Well, definitely, you know, it's not gonna win best use of prop if it's just in the background.
Yeah.
So Vanessa's asking, how do I edit my film's name in Cinema 48? It has it as still in progress, or does it automatically update when we upload our film?
it is. You can fill that in two different locations, either when you go to upload film, or if you go.
You cut out, Wouter. Say that again. The second thing.
Okay, so the second thing is doing the wrap up.
It should update.
And the server automatically
Yeah.
updates it for our purposes on the back end, which is, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that feature, Walter.
She just said disregard. Disregard, haha.
It's not a laughing matter, damn it.
Was just answering you back.
All right, well, what are the stats now, Chris?
Okay, give me 1 second. All right. Stats are, we have, we have 15 minutes left. I'm hitting the refresh. We have 27 teams submitted on time and eligible with 15 minutes left and 35, 34, 33, 32 seconds. Latest ones are Alan Greenberg, Privateer Productions is the team name. Revenge of the Lesbian Vampire is the name of the film. Excellent.
Cool.
And Robert, wait, yeah. Try Again, team Try Again with Girls Night. Interesting poster. Derek James Johnson, Phantasmagoria. And the name of the film is The Clown Stares at Me.
Oh, I can't see that one.
And Ethan Barrett with Badgers.
Badgers?
We have a team that has just Badgers and then a question mark and then an exclamation point. We always go Badgers, Badgers, Badgers. And their film is The Circusers.
Oh.
And we have August Broussard, Off-Brand Boogeyman Brigade is the team. And
Great team name.
And the film name is Bro Code.
Uh-oh.
And here we go. Kyle Boynton, Film Vandals, on time and eligible with the team, with the film name Afternoon of the Killer Kites.
All right.
You knew they were going to embrace the prop. They always do. And those are our latest updates.
That sounds
You
like
just got one more.
Tomatoes or...
What was that, Wouter?
You just got one more. You're at
Colby Wisen, Team Wisen, Man's Best Accomplice is that's got to be an animal. I'm loving it. 28 teams. Latest is up. Dan Gildark with Dreadnought, and the team, the film name is The Adjustment. Chiropractor.
There we go.
So yeah, 28.
No, Derek would love that.
28 with 13 minutes and 33 seconds left. Did you just get yourself another beer
Yeah,
and
do you want
not
one?
me?
No,
Yeah,
I brought
I'm
one
just
out.
teasing. Yes, please. Now I just have backwash left.
I'm gonna use my.
Yeah, you got to show Wouter. Oh, your video is your videos. You got to sit down, I think, because you're not in your vision of your. There we go.
My Thor hammer bottle opener. Here you go.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Oh, I gotta go get my beloved new birthday present. You have to see it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to show Wouter that. I only saw it in a photo. So we were, Indra and I were WhatsApping. I guess Chris isn't coming back. I don't know what happened. Maybe he didn't have a good or something. He got distracted. Indra and I were talking about our trip, our road trip. So Kirk's original thought process is we'll take a couple of cars, and I'm like, I think we need to rent a van where we can all be together, because to try to navigate 2 cars down there, and that way we have a party bus to take us wherever we want to go if we're going to be driving all the way down there. So she's like, yes. So in December, we're going to have a little get together on Zoom with all of us, and we're going to start planning the trip once they actually decide the dates.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's coming soon. I've got Montana team that is chomping at the bit because they have to make a commitment, because one of them's going to school in Europe. I don't know where. I can't remember what he said. Abroad.
We actually don't know it yet.
I know. I'm like, decide soon, because they have to make a commitment to go to school, and they want to be able to come to Filmapalooza as well. So they have to figure it all out. And I said, I promise, as soon as we know, you'll know. But it's just the theater.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's a pizza cutter.
Oh, awesome. Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's ruined, and it's pretty sharp.
Who got that for you, Kasha?
Yes.
Where'd she find it?
She found it online, but come March, I'll cut a pizza with it for you, Wouter.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, can't wait. Everybody is saying like, oh, you need a vacation so bad. Well, I'm going to.
Yeah. So for anyone watching, the city producer group, by and large, is we're all pretty tight. We're all like family, and love hanging out together. And Filmapalooza is our one guaranteed chance for all of us to hang out in person. And at Filmapalooza this year, Olivier got an idea started in my brain that his son is going to video game school in Vancouver, British Columbia. He's like, well, why don't I just, come and visit you in Seattle, and then we'll head down to Filmapalooza. And then
we got Ed. Sorry.
Turned to Wouter, or I didn't turn to Wouter because Wouter had COVID.
Yeah.
And turned to Indra.
Kirk's telling a story.
Turned to Indra and said, okay, we're gonna grab Wouter and Olivier and Chris, and we're gonna road trip down to LA together. So we're gonna do a international road trip from Seattle to LA for Filmapalooza.
Yep.
All right. So let me give an update really quick. We have 33 teams submitted, eligible, and on time. 9 minutes and 18, 17, 16 seconds to go. Team Sparkles, Robin Ellen Brooks with their film Poolside, the latest. Galen Andrus, Go Somewhere Cinema. Boxed In is the name of their film. Kangaroo Punch with A Smile in the Dark, the name of their film. Rough Work Studios, The Secret of the Slough. Joshua Carlin, Turn Film Company, Solitarius. And let's see, who else? Where's yours, Ed? Are you uploading?
No, I'm asking questions.
All right. Okay. Go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
No, that's right. You said that credits have to be, the runtime has to include the credits. Does that count against our 7 minutes?
Okay. So your film, start to finish story, needs to be between 4 and 7 minutes.
Yes.
And then you can have an additional minute of credits for a total runtime of 8 minutes.
Okay. All right. All right.
Are you
So-
good then?
I'm good then. I'm good.
Okay,
Then. But I
good.
updated the Cinema 48 with just the film time excluding the credits, and I don't see where I can edit that.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can. So, but yeah.
It's largely just for us to get a.
Okay.
Don't stress about
Yeah,
that, Ed.
It's
Alright.
it's the kind of thing where we use it more to kind of gauge our runtime at the theater than anything else. So
Okay,
Okay.
you need to upload.
All right.
yeah,
Go.
get to it.
Call us back. Get out of here. On time and eligible, 36 teams, 7 minutes, 37 seconds left. Don Trujillo Pictures, and Lily is the name of the film. Team Neanderthal, A Witch's Promise is the name of the film. Blue Peony Productions. Uh-oh, this keeps moving. Zuzu is the name of the film. And we also have Spinal Trauma Films, Weekend Rental. So 37 on time and eligible with 7 minutes and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds.
Yeah, we're
Nice.
getting there.
Good. 38. Okay.
Oh, this is a great opportunity to show people how they can use brand name
Yes.
props without showing the logo. So, here's the beer I'm drinking.
Right.
You can't read
You
the
can't tell
logo.
what it is, or you can just do this.
Yeah. There you go.
Sorry. Oh, 40 teams.
Wow.
Ed, who we just talked to. Ed Castaneda, Subliminal Ed Films. The name of the film is Invited. And wait, Simula Studios. Suwancho must have no, I guess not. It just
No,
All right.
yeah, it's there. Eligible on time.
So we're gonna have to give Rishi a ration
Yeah.
of shit for this. So one of our filmmakers, our team leaders, Rishi Raj, he is Atlantic Films, and maybe it's the name of his film, but I doubt it. The name of his film is Cast and Crew Release Forms. So I have a feeling there was like a mix up there, but maybe it's the name of his film.
Well, to be fair, sometimes that can be a horror show. So I mean,
Yeah.
So true. JMac Studio, minor adjustment. Ooh, minor adjustment.
you go.
Chiropractor. Oh, wait, hold on. JMac Studios, major adjustment. Excuse me. I thought it was minor adjustment, but it's major adjustment. All right, 42 films. Up. Nicole's got herself uploaded on time. Lorraine Gerard Cinematics, and their film name is Baggage.
J-Mac.
Oh, Grace. Madeline Productions. Oh, her name of her film is Madison's Bones. Grace always does an interesting job. I love that. Okay. 4 minutes, 42 seconds to go. 42 films. Are you answering those WhatsApp questions? Okay, cool. Those seem like not relevant stuff. Okay, come on, y'all. Let's do this. We had, you probably saw this when we did Montana. Oh, Ryan's in here. Speaking of Montana, all of our Montana teams were on time. Speaking of Montana, Ryan Kissinger is joining us from
his was on
Hamilton, the
time.
town. Ryan.
Yes.
Ryan, we're so happy. Ryan.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're
we just got
really
back
in
from
the horror film mode, aren't
Yeah,
you?
So we just got back from our local brewery, so just kind of unwinding. It's everybody.
Hi, everyone.
All right, which brewery did you go to?
Did you go to Bitterroot?
Did you go to Bitterroot?
Yeah, we had to. We went to Higher Ground. So we went to Bitterroot.
Oh, Higher Ground,
and,
great too. Yeah.
we went to Bitterroot, and then it was totally like there's too many people there, and so we just yeah. So,
Higher Ground's got great pizza.
Well, you submitted
Yes.
on time with time to spare today. That made me so happy. I didn't want to be stressed out for you this time around. And
no, I didn't want to be stressed out for me either. So.
how'd it go? Were you happy? Ed, you're good. We've got you on the back end. Just gonna let you know so you don't
Oh.
stress.
I think.
Thank you.
I mean, there's always something you could do better, but we can think of a bunch of things, but we were pretty happy with our story and how it all.
So you
Came
didn't
out.
have the cast walk out this time or anything? We're good.
We didn't have the cast walk out. Everything worked. We had a plan.
Good.
Yeah, I think the only
I'm
issue we had was I haven't filmed too much with low light with my camera, and I would have probably simulated night using in post effects, but yeah, I'm just learning. So as I go, every time there's a new experience. So that's why I do it.
Please tell me you put a ruler in. Just
Oh shit!
Just for good
I
measure.
did. Yes. that
Damn
would've
it,
been great.
damn it, Ryan.
that would have been a great little Easter egg.
Oh man.
That would have been a great little Easter egg.
We were counting on you to just give us that little nugget.
Okay, well, if it's any consolation, we use the hell out of the props. So
Okay, good.
We can always count on you for that. Quick update. 44 teams submitted. Out 1 minute, 53 seconds left.
Wow.
Latest uploads are Evil Gold Team, The Fingernail Taker. Nice. Dead Tree Pictures, film name Serene Way. And those are the two latest since the last time we gave an update. And yep, 44 out of 51. 1 minute,
That's
30
good.
seconds left.
it's too many overachievers. I mean, I guess we're part of it, but I was sort of hoping. Anyways.
So what, hold on a second. So you did you make a kite? That's what I want to know, Ryan, because you wanted to use those birds, but I
I
said no.
know we thought about making a kite. We thought about using birds. We our friend Andrew over here actually for some reason. We got Andrew in here. Andrew, you waving? Yeah. He had a kite that he hadn't used since how long?
What?
He's been carrying around with him since high school.
Sometime in the 90s.
Since the 90s, he had this kite. And he just brought it out.
Drop.
I mean, talk about holding on to shit forever there, Andrew. I must admit, I probably have a bunch of stuff from high school too, so it's all good.
Yeah.
30, 40 years ago,
Oh,
it's fine.
we are 30 seconds.
30 seconds, still
Yeah.
44 teams out of 51 on time eligible.
41 is up.
So Ryan, scare B&B, Kirk's joke, before you got on here, Kirk's joke was, sounds like the Airbnb we stayed at in Billings.
It actually sounds, yeah,
Just some murders and a bunch of gunshots
Oh,
going
hold
off.
on.
around.
5,
5, 4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
late.
Late. 45. Oh, who just made it in?
Wow.
Tapped
Yeah.
House Media, Check Please is the name of their film. EE Talent. Congratulations. You just snuck it in on literally the very last moment.
Wow.
Yeah, we've
46. Oh, no, 46.
There's
Yeah,
an
there is
extra
one.
minute compensation for check sometime. So
Yeah. If
Wow.
if you already have a checksum, who you have here, for those of you who've never met him, Wouter is up in the corner joining us at 4:00 in the morning from the Netherlands. He's our web guy. He's our tech guy. He's the designer of all of this.
he is the creator.
He's the man.
The creator of Cinema 48.
Very nice.
that's super cool. Okay.
So, and he never sleeps. So we don't really
Oh,
know what he's been up to. So we did have 46 teams. The last team that came in was Cinepathic Entertainment, film name A Nightmare in the Garden. Some of the names of these are fantastic, y'all. I am loving it. The clown stares at me. I can't wait to see that one.
There's something.
The Fingernail Taker.
The fingernail taker. That's
Major adjustment. Shout
major
out
adjustment.
to the chiropractor, I'm sure. Madison's Bones.
Yeah,
We were laughing earlier. We have to give Rishi Raj a ration of crap from Atlantic Films because his film name is Cast and Crew Release Forms. I think that might have been a mistake, but we'll give it to him. Okay, so all right, Ed.
Yes.
Are you happy?
Great. I'm
Ed from
ecstatic.
Subliminal Ed Films. We're joined by Wouter and Ryan from Hamilton the Town in Montana and his crew.
Howdy, folks. I'm ecstatic. I've learned so much this time around. I got to work with some new people that I'd learned just a ton with, that I'm happy with what we produced. Again,
Good.
I've heard someone saying there's things like we're watching the final minute. We can only watch like 1 minute of the sound mix, so we're like, hopefully all of it's
fingers.
okay.
Right.
But what we've watched so far and from what we've seen, yeah, we're pretty happy with it. So
Excellent.
Stoked.
Nothing like Down to the Wire, but hey.
It was a blast.
Good. Where did you end up shooting? I know you were looking for a different location.
I used my house.
You used your house. Hey,
Yep.
got to use whatever works.
Yep.
Ryan, where did you end up shooting? At your house or at some Airbnb?
Well, we ended up shooting in the back. It's weird. We bought a house and it has a mother-in-law suite in the back. And so we are going to turn that into an Airbnb. And so that's where we shot this Airbnb, is in our future Airbnb.
Do you want to answer,
Yeah, I'll
Galen?
get it.
Okay, yeah. Hold on a second. We're answering WhatsApp still. Okay. Yeah, they're good. Okay, so Ed, how many people did you have on your team?
16, 17, including myself. So
that's a big team.
Yes, largest team I've led, and it was
yeah. How about you, Ryan? How many people this time around?
7. Everybody in the room except for my wife, who's she's been working late tonight, so she was an amazing zombie. So
nice. Oh, that's right. So
no makeup required.
No makeup required.
She was that overworked.
Rude.
No, yeah, she's super tired, so she just had to, no, don't shut up. I didn't say that. Anyways, okay.
We're just live on YouTube right now. It's fine. She won't see this.
Oh yeah, that's not a big deal, right? Nobody
it's good.
pays attention to you,
Website.
like a small site.
So Ed, any challenges or anything?
I mean, yes.
Well, I mean, anything interesting?
I get you ask me these questions, and I probably have something I'd think about it, but like,
you'd think after this. What is your third or your fourth?
This is my fourth.
So you think after 4, you'd know that these questions are coming.
I know.
Next time, maybe you should be prepared.
So I tell you, I made mistake 1 the day before. I had my day job go haywire, and I only slept like 3.5 hours on Thursday night.
Oh no.
So 3.5 hours Thursday night. I got about an hour and a half Friday night and 20 minutes last night.
So that explains all the weird shit you were saying at the kickoff. Hey, what's up, MJ?
Hey, Kirk. How's it going?
Hi.
Good. How'd your weekend go?
We didn't eat or sleep, but we're really, really happy with how everything turned out. I'm gonna go home and eat a whole pizza.
All right.
Yeah. But we're good. We uploaded one, and then we realized that we hadn't credited our royalty-free music, so we put a quick tag on and uploaded it a second time. And our submission time was at 7:30 and 31 seconds, so it's still uploading.
Yeah.
So hopefully that is
Yeah, we've got your we've got your checksum. You're good.
Oh, great. This was so much
It might
fun.
take some time.
No worries. My God, time means nothing now.
It meant everything up until 5 minutes ago.
Yep. Now time is a flat circle.
Sorry,
This is my friend Hannah. Hannah helped us make it. She's in it.
Hello.
Oh,
Did you have a good weekend?
so much fun.
Excellent. That's what we want to hear. I don't know why people would do this if it wasn't fun. It's an insane thing to do if it wasn't fun.
Yes.
So what genre
We
Did you
pulled
choose-
found footage and clowns clown time. We chose the found footage.
Oh,
Nice.
It would be fun to see all.
Yeah, it would have been.
Ryan, what did you guys chose the zombie one then, right?
Yeah,
Zombie
I'm
undead.
dead. I don't like clowns, so.
And Ed, what did you end up choosing?
Psychological horror.
Nice.
ah.
Bits with the no sleeping.
That's true.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go pop the tequila. So
Sounds
thank
good.
you all so much.
Congratulations, Ed. I'm so glad it went well. Can't wait to see the film.
Woo!
That's
Thank
true.
you so much.
All
We're
right,
gonna
yeah.
head out as well. Just wanted to check in and
Okay.
say thank you so much for
No,
all the
you're the
support
star.
and everything.
No,
Thank
you're-
you.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it. Bye,
Yes,
Embrace.
thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
I'm responding to everyone who's texting me going, are we good? Are we good? Did we make it in? Oh, we both did at the same time. My Asian studios. Okay. So Ryan, I need to know if there's any good fun stories. See, now you've created a film about your Airbnb before you launch an Airbnb. So now it's like, I hope it doesn't like make it seem haunted or something. I'm just saying.
Oh, it really does. So we're hoping this doesn't get out. Funny stories? Do we have any funny stories, Sean?
Any interesting things?
Oh,
I mean, I think
yeah,
the summer
yeah.
you had a good enough interesting story for
to last you.
to
as
last
well.
you the whole year.
My brother ran with his kite. Like very. It was pretty funny. He was running back and forth across the frame, and
We almost killed him.
Yeah, well, you know,
It's not 48 if there isn't some threat of injury.
all for your art, right?
that's true. You got to
Oh, yeah.
sacrifice for your art.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then what else? Deepa, my wife Deepa stayed in makeup for
The whole day.
the whole day. We at the start we were like, any minute now, and then
6 hours later.
6 hours later, like, okay, we're ready for you. So she was very supportive. So
Well, she has to be. She knows you're crazy for, you know.
she just I'm crazy.
She already knew this beforehand, so whatever she signed on,
She's
right?
realizing it's unfolding. So
So, okay, Ryan, here's a question for you though. So if my family in Corvallis is pissing me off on a visit, will you give me a good deal on your Airbnb?
of course. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you get the
video
deep back.
first.
See, when we go to Montana
Yeah.
now, we can just stay at Ryan's
Yeah,
Airbnb.
just don't look in the crawl space, okay?
Just don't look in the crawl space. Nice.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
That's what you say to all your guests.
Yeah.
that's true. I do say that to all my guests. So.
I'm gonna let you talk to Aaron. I'm gonna respond to.
Hello, Aaron. What team are you with?
Hi, Aaron.
Hey, hello. It's Amy Hesketh, my spouse. We're with OC Film Club over here. in
Oh,
Burlington.
excellent.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
love that the OC Film Club has such a repeat presence in the 48. We love it.
Yeah, we were competing. Well, I don't really consider it competing. We were having fun with former students. So there's like 3 other, teams that that were previously well, I guess they're alumni now. So yeah, it was great to see them. So yeah. By the way, on those releases, I put Bremerton instead of Seattle. Is that going to DQ us at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
Thank you.
This is Amy Hesketh, who's also, a filmmaker as well, a big filmmaker from Bolivia, actually. So,
When we talk about the 48, I don't like to refer to it as a competition. Because,
Right.
I mean, there is that element of it, but it's so much more than that. If it's not fun, why? Why would you do this if it wasn't fun? Why would you pay money to enter, not pay anyone to do it, and not have fun? I mean, it's
Yeah.
And you know what? I got to tell you, this 48, we've been in our film school. It's a 4-year film school, and they've been zombified, I should say, because of the pandemic. And we did shake some shit up and let them know how much greatness and how much fun and how much camaraderie is on set. And I think it nailed it. And I think that I think that even though we're beat to shit right now, I think that it was like, I think everyone just had an amazing time.
It's very worthy. This is the first time I've participated in one, and so it was kind of amazing because I was like, oh wow, okay. You know, I mean, I'm familiar with 14-hour days, but usually we have, you know, a series of 14-hour days, not just
Right.
one.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, it was so much. It was just so much fun. It was so much fun.
It was fun. I knew I'd hit the wall when I was emailing you questions like that were very obvious. I was like, wait a minute, I think this question's available in the literature somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I have no
How
idea.
do I use my computer?
Yeah, the computer.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why we're here. You know, we are here because we know that, you know, particularly on Sunday, your brains aren't working right.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we gave it as a prop for the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Rishi?
My film is not called that.
I said we have to give Rishi a ration of shit when we see him because I don't think he meant to name his film Cast and Crew Release Forms.
No, but it's film
We're not looking at it. Yeah.
Wait,
It's
no,
called
but
Written
Chris,
Life.
like my film title is there in the like edit film information, so I don't know why it's still showing up as cast and crew release forms.
It might take a little while to update, right, Wouter? We have up in the corner there our tech wizard from the Netherlands, Wouter. For those of you who haven't met him, he's the guy that designed Cinema 48 and is our never sleeps. It's 4 o'clock or 4:30 in the morning or some 4:45, something like that. There, sleep is for the week.
Well, it's Monday where it's Monday where you are, so
Yeah.
you should be sleeping.
Yeah. So yes, I mean you can. We're not worried about it. What is your film name?
It's just called With It. That's
With It? Okay.
Yeah.
We're not worried about it. It's just we thought it was really funny, and I said
because
I
you gave
don't
me a heart
think he-
attack. Like I just
I know
finished.
you're WhatsApping me going, wait, what?
Yeah, that's why I hopped on the call immediately because I'm like, did I screw up something?
No, you're fine. You're on time. You're good to go. You
Okay,
just will need to, you know, eventually it'll update if you put it there. It might have been you accidentally entered it at some point and then deleted it and updated it or something. Who knows what happened, but we're not worried about it.
If something was really wrong, you'd have gotten a far more panicked, you know, message from us.
Okay, all right, that's
So, Aaron, how many people did you have on your team totally? Who'd you end
Yeah.
up with?
25.
Wow.
Or something. Yeah.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm just trying to think about how much pizza we ordered.
And
Like, it was for
and the-
25 people.
And the crazy crafty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shot it right on the right by the Manette Bridge there in Bremerton. So it was really cool.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, and it was in this. Okay, so it was one of our students, Ash, and he and his partner Jay. They have this house that they're renting, and it's like a haunted house.
I mean, it's
you know, so like parts of the ceiling are coming down. It's
Yeah,
like
very
really, really
decadent.
old. You know, from the 1800s.
perfect.
Laid in plaster. I mean, it was just so amazing, and it's just a
coming
beautiful
down.
location.
We'd have to
So
set
that's
that.
amazing. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
they're moving out in I think January or something, and so they were so happy that we could just shoot a film there as a location before.
God, I'm so
Yeah.
glad you got that. That's very cool. So for those of you who didn't hear, we had 46 teams submitted, eligible, and on time out of 51. So
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
pretty good. Pretty good.
What, did
Not
we make
everybody
it on
made
time?
it.
5 out of
Did we make
51.
it?
That's 10% late. That's better
actually
than
better
average.
than
That's
average.
better than average.
We usually have 15 to 20%
15 to 20 is
Wow.
kind
late.
of the international average. So,
Um,
so
hold on a second. Let me just make sure.
I was thinking, so next year for the OC Film Club, we
Yeah.
try to have free registrations available for some students.
That'd be great.
So, you know, if you have students in the program that want to do it, but the registration fee is a bit too much, reach out to us.
Okay.
We might be able to subsidize the registration for a couple of teams.
Yeah, we have
That
some
sounds great.
grants. We have some Washington State grants that we're able to, we've applied for next year, and we should, hopefully we'll be able to get them. And then that's when we can offer the registration subsidies for students. Because
You
we
know,
want to empower them as much as possible.
2 weeks before the 2 weeks before we registered for the Horror 48, we had a film club that needed to be resuscitated. I was literally handing out flyers during registration because we didn't have anyone enrolled. So yeah, we picked up 35 students in one day, and we just kind of dashed into this.
Yeah. Okay. So Aaron is not telling the true story. So we're at such an
Guys never
enrollment-
do. They just
Right.
cut corners and leave it to the women to explain.
We're at this crazy enrollment gathering, and students are just trying to enroll for classes, and there Aaron is going up to random students in line to register for other class like science or math. And he's like, "Hey, you like films? You like watching them? You want to make them? Here's a flyer. Here,
we're doing the
come
whole
join
Look
us."
at overcoat that he opened up, and there were like flyers for the film.
Yes.
Come on, you want to do it.
Yeah. And so, a
Yeah.
bunch of people showed up, and one of the greatest things was there was this, there's so few women in film. And so, like we have,
Such a great
sometimes
night.
it depends on quarter to quarter, like how many, female filmmakers we have in our program, but there was like a lot of them.
Or queer filmmakers.
Yeah,
in
and like
general.
there were so many that showed up on set, and they all became like friends. And I was like,
Awesome.
have you been friends for years? Do you know each other?
They're
And they're like, no, we just got to know each other tonight, and now we're all best friends. And it was so great, and it was such a wonderful tight crew.
That's exactly why Kirk and I do this, because we want to meet filmmakers. We want them to meet each other. We want them to be creative. We want to give them as many opportunities as we can. So I love that story so much, especially for women. It's a difficult. I mean, people want to believe that it's like, oh, it's not hard anymore. Yes, it is for women. It's absolutely very hard. Still very hard. So
Yeah.
I love that. I love it.
We love a lot of diversity. We're super inclusive. And so it's
diversity.
very
A lot of them is just, when they're afraid of picking up a camera, we're like, last night we're going, you're doing BTS, but I've never held a camera. As long as you don't drop it, you're okay. Just shoot.
press the big red button and keep it.
Just make sure the lens is facing away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the end, though, they're experts. They're like, oh, hey, can I get in here?
Yeah.
So Ryan, I have a question for you and team. Is there gonna be any chance that you'll come to any of the screenings in Seattle? Just use it as an excuse to make a little trip.
Well, Sean lives on
Sean
that.
should answer that.
Yeah, Sean, you answer.
Oh, we live on Vancouver Island, so we might jump across to Seattle.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, and I mean, I'm if you potentially win any sort of awards, you definitely should try to consider coming to the award screening, because it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
So that's so our screening.
ahead of time?
No, we don't. Yeah.
Well, what
When
we'll
is
be
it?
able to tell you when the judges return their picks back, we'll write up, these are the teams that won awards. We just won't tell you which ones they are, because we can't do that until we announce. But you'll know are we going to do the nominees like we did San Francisco this time around, or just because that was such a small group?
Yeah. I mean, we can do the nominees.
Yeah.
We just got to rein the judges in
A little bit.
more. They were
Yeah.
really generous in the Seattle summer event.
Yeah. So we would announce, this is the category, and these are the categories, and these are the teams that won awards, and so you'll know that you won an award. You just won't know which one. And then we'll announce that at this award screening. We'll screen all the award-winning films, because we don't do that in Montana, Ryan, because we just aren't big enough yet. But we'll screen all the award-winning films on November. It's November 9th, and then we have an award ceremony afterwards. So,
Cool. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So.
oh yeah, just keeping that in your brain. I think
Yeah.
you're the only one that joined from Montana. I think everyone else.
We were trying to pretend
Everyone
we're
else
from
is
Seattle.
Yeah, everyone else is Seattle
Oh,
or
we're from Seattle, Montana. Seattle, is that like a suburb or?
Yeah. I know. I was like, are you on your
Give
way?
it 10 years. Give it 10 years.
Yeah, it'll be a high speed
Yeah.
train.
Yeah, Seattle's expanding. Eventually, it'll be
cancer
include
of
us. No, not cancer.
No,
It's,
It'll follow the train track. So it'll be Seattle to Whitefish will be the.
as long as you get high speed rail, I'm okay with it. So,
I would love high
I
speed
would
rail.
love it, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Well, no, that's not true. Amtrak is going to re-up their line to Missoula. So
Oh,
that
nice.
is happening. I don't know how long it's going to take. Allison was telling me that from the film office that they're
That's
working
cool.
on.
I hope they do that. I can't wait to see that when I'm like in
I used to take the train back to Missoula, and I loved it, and I would get on the train and go from Seattle to Missoula in a heartbeat if
That'd
it
be a
exists.
great train ride.
It used to be a great train,
Yeah.
but they stopped.
that
They cut the line many years ago. It's been a long time. It was when I was in college, so it was many years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess they're going to re-up it. I just don't know what the plan is for sure, but the plan is to reinvigorate that. So I don't eventually.
Great idea.
All right. Well, congratulations. Did we get? Oh, so yeah, 46.
Yeah. So
Doesn't
the late
change.
films are going to be late.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Aaron, any interesting, fun little tidbits or any items to share with us that happened other than the house is actually haunted and who knows what's going to happen now?
Exactly right.
Mhm.
That's exactly. Just I just pushing students to the brink of their creative ability. I had some wonderful opportunities for team building, and I think just overall, the cat that wouldn't stop meowing
Oh, yeah.
during our sound, during
Yeah.
room tone.
Got a cat?
Stop meowing.
Yeah, or it was like, we would do a take, and right before the director said cut, there was like a little meow.
We're like,
from
oh,
this fluffiest, sweetest little cat, and
because it's the people who live there. That's their cat.
Right,
It's
they
a
have
gorgeous cat. Everybody kept petting it and patting it around.
oh, it
We
was
kept
passed
passing the
around.
cat
Yeah,
around, trying
it
to
was
keep
our
it calm.
mascot.
Yeah,
Oh, it lived there. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fortunately, it's a future filmmaking cat because it didn't ruin any takes. It would just be at the end,
Well, wait a
so
minute.
we could take it out.
Yeah,
Did you bring it into your film somehow?
No,
Oh, we couldn't.
the cat was not good with continuity,
It
and
was
so
terrible. Yeah, it was terrible with continuity.
Not a good actor. Not an animal actor.
Yeah, you don't want to be literally hurting cats on a film.
That's yeah.
Not a jar.
It sums it up.
Only figuratively.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow. This is the first one I've ever done, so it was kind of cool.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
I'm so glad you did it. Cool.
Good
Ryan,
luck.
how many have you done now? I'm trying to think. One. You did
Uh,
2019. You did regular Montana 2019, and you
Yeah, we
did
did the first Montana
Seattle
one, and
2020.
2020. We did a world one in early, just before the pandemic. That totally failed because it was one of those things. It would have been great if we did it. We did it. And I can't actually.
I think we're 6 or 7.
Yeah.
5 or
Yeah.
6? 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah, we're addicted to these things.
I mean, we have, it's you either love it or you hate it. You're either going to be like, I got to do it again, or
Yeah.
I'm never doing it again.
I don't know if we're getting better, but we keep doing them.
You're gonna like this one.
Well, I
Good.
don't know.
I'm excited. I actually like the last one. If you just would have had a ruler, we would have been good to go. Or a tape measure. It's all good.
So, that was a good one. It's more meta, but I just found my tape measure, so lessons learned.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're about ready to wrap this up because it's
Yeah.
8:00. And Wouter needs some sleep, and we're so happy you joined us, and we can't wait to watch the films. We'll be watching them over the next couple days to make sure if there's any issues with required elements, Kirk and I have to narrow those down. So that's our task. We just screen them very quickly for required elements so that any of them that didn't make it don't get passed on to the judges, obviously, because you're disqualified. But again, even if you're disqualified, still get to be shown and are eligible for audience favorite at all the screenings. So we still show everything. So we will very quickly, as soon as we have the ticket site live it'll be at SIF Cinema Uptown on Tuesday the 25th and Wednesday the 26th, 5:30. It'll be like A and B on the 25th and C and D on the 26th. And then the award-winning screenings of the award-winning films will be on Wednesday, November 9th. So a couple weeks after.
Very cool.
So we'll get that live and probably midweek. Hopefully we'll do you'll have to do the paperwork right away so she can get that up.
Yeah.
And then tickets will go live. And as soon as we have all that information, we'll send that all out to all the team leaders.
The awards announced before the award ceremony or at the award ceremony?
We'll announce before we'll announce these teams are teams that have won an award. The actual awards they've won will not be announced until the
Gotcha.
award ceremony. We'll screen all the winning films first and then we'll have the award ceremony.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And Wouter just let me know that he corrected the film name for Rishi.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Someone just wanted to pop in.
Connor. All right. So yeah.
It's one of our students.
Ah,
oh, nice.
excellent.
So you get to see them. Well, it's like 9 o'clock for you all in Montana. You guys like drank beer, like, and celebrated. You guys are all probably like ready for bed now,
We
right?
did, yeah, very stereotypical Montana thing. Like drank
It's like
beer.
up past your bedtime.
Well, okay, so what pizza did you get at Higher Ground?
We got the garden pizza, which is kind of disappointing.
Oh,
And then
that's a bummer.
the Hawaiian and a salad. So the salad was good. Yeah. And the Hawaiian, yeah.
They usually do pretty good pizza there.
No, not bad. Although Sean, you've been away for a couple of years, and you were like,
it's not as good.
Not as good, not so much, huh?
Tastes-
But you know
tastes
what?
different.
I'm gonna say my husband and I think the same thing at this point, which is I think so many of the restaurants, especially since the pandemic, the food quality, the amount, the food quality, and everything all around is just not. We went out to a really nice restaurant last night for my birthday, which was on Tuesday or Thursday. I'm 21, thank you. And it and
exactly.
we were like, this is so expensive, and it was terrible. And like I ordered a steak, and I ordered it medium, and it was so well done. It was like dry, and I was like, I'm sorry. I usually am not that person that sends stuff back, but I was like, nope, can't eat this. It's just, I think it's just really, really suffered all around. Not enough people, not enough people working, all of those things. So it'll be a while. Hi, Connor.
Hey,
Hi
Connor.
there.
How did it go?
How you doing, man? No pressure, man. You're good.
We found out like once we got back from recording, 90% of our footage was corrupted, but we still made it work.
Nice.
Yeah. I had a question. So we uploaded our video. It's been stuck on 95%. It's been fingerprinted and everything, but it's been stuck on 95% for like the past 10, 15 minutes.
Hi, Ryan. Sorry, Connor. I didn't mean to-
It's all good.
Ryan's leaving.
Yeah, just
Bye, Ryan.
if you re-upload the exact same file, it'll kickstart the download. And
Okay.
if you upload the exact same file, it'll generate the same checksum. So you'll still
Okay.
be on time.
I just wanted to confirm because I
Yep,
didn't want.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just whatever you do, don't upload any sort of a different file, just the exact same one, or it will make you late.
Yeah, refresh your browser before you attempt the second time.
Say that again, Wouter. What?
Oh, refresh the browser before you do the
Refresh your browser before
If
you.
Okay, so if I refresh it, will it still be uploading the file, or will I just have to re-upload
It will
it?
stop. It will stop. But
It will stop.
Yeah, but it's you've seen that checksum, the yellow bar at the beginning.
Yep, the yellow bar went through. It's on the blue bar right now, and it's got the little fingerprint. Says. Show that real quick, just to. Okay.
So it will identify your file because of that fingerprint. So if you retry it, it should immediately show you the same drop-off time. So
Okay, and we just took pictures of the code as well as like everything. So just so.
It's good to have your bases covered, but
It's good to have it covered, but you're fine.
you're talking to Wouter, who created Cinema 48, so you're getting like the tech support of tech support right now.
Right.
So did you have a good weekend?
Yeah. I think I got about
What's- here's a
you are
question.
obviously not an actor.
Here's a question. What's your name? Do you even know your name right now?
Yeah, my name's Connor, part of the off-brand.
It's because you can see it on the.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, you get tired when you're like, who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? No,
No,
you're
yeah,
fine.
we-
We've got you on the back end. We can see it. You've got your checksum. You're good. Don't stress about it. You're on
Okay.
time.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
just-
I just wanted to come in and check in and
Yeah.
get it in.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. All right. I'm
It's a
gonna get
little
off.
crazy. It's a little crazy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. This was my
It's
first
like
one with
filmmaking
the-
on steroids.
Yeah. We got like
And you either
35
love
hours of
it or
sleep
you
over this
hate it,
weekend.
right? You're like, either I'm going to do it again or you're like, I'll never do that again. We hope you'll do it again, but
Oh, it was so much fun and I don't regret any of it. But
Fantastic.
it was stressful.
very cool. Okay, well, it was really great meeting you. We're actually getting ready to log off now on this. It's 8:00 and we are ending this, but I'm so glad you checked in and we're good. If you have any other questions or issues, you can just email us or if you're in the WhatsApp group, just shoot us a little message.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Congratulations.
Thank
You
you.
made a film in 48 hours. It's a major feat. Congratulations, Aaron. What's your wife's name?
Oh,
Amy.
Amy.
Amy. Nice to meet you, Amy. I'm Chris, and that was Kirk. I don't think we
Uh,
met
and-
you.
Amy was on set, an invaluable asset to the team.
Excellent.
Gotcha.
Cool. Well, we are gonna log off. Wouter, thank you for
Thank you.
hanging out. It's good to see you again. It's been too long since we've done a Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Great.
schedule one soon.
Thank you for creating this. It was
Thank
amazing.
you. Yeah.
You're welcome. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was answering a couple questions here.
Yeah, it's
Hi.
it's so much fun, creating a space where people can just meet new people, work with people they like working with, and do something fun and creative. That's why Chris and I do this.
It's
So.
great. Golden. Really.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It
We're
was really
like,
great meeting you, Aaron. I'm so happy that you did it, and I'm glad that you were able to get your students involved, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, next year let's talk and get more of your students involved.
And you know what else we can do, and this is part of our goal for next year, is we'll come and we'll do presentations. So we
oh,
can
that'd be
kind of-
great.
we can come and we can
Yeah.
talk to your students and kind of give them some
Great.
ins and outs and kind of how it works, so that people who are on the fence or aren't sure or want more information, we're absolutely planning to do a lot of that. So that's the goal for next year.
That
Yeah.
would be a game changer.
Yeah, we would love
Game
it. We would love to come and talk to your students.
that'd
Okay.
be- Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. It's been-
Congratulations. We'll see you at the screenings and we'll send that information out as soon as we have it.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Awesome. See you
Okay.
then.
Bye.
Bye. Great meeting you.
Do you have anything else? that
No.
We need to.
No, I think we're gonna sign off. Go get some sleep, Wouter.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
We
Talk
appreciate
to you soon.
more than you know.